Hello everyone and welcome. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the week of December 12th through the 18th of 2022. And thank you everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up and subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. All right, your first card out, the 10 of Rods. So maybe you got that new position at work this week, the one that you always wanted, and realizing that with that comes a whole lot of responsibilities that you weren't quite anticipating. And the Ace of Rods, so new beginning. Something's being handed to you, some sort of opportunity. Some sort of new career break, something that you've always wanted or thought about that perhaps you always wanted. Some sort of creative project that's sort of striking your fancy this week. And the Ace of Swords. You definitely got a new beginning here. There's no doubt around that round. This could be you having to travel by some sort of means to this job, or this is the job that you're leaving behind, but it's a new beginning. You're clearing the air here. You're having a heart-to-heart talk with some people that you have to. Maybe this is you going over a contract for yourself this week of what you are willing to do and not do, in order to have these new beginnings in your career, and what they're expecting of you and what you're willing to do. And the Seven of Rods. So you're standing your ground. You've had these battles before. Now it's just sort of coming round again. And you're, standing your ground, saying on firm foundation, telling them all that you're bringing to the table. And Five of Rods. So you're most definitely sure of yourself and all your accomplishments, and you're willing to, if I have to prove my point to you, and you will do it. You have no problem with doing that. You're very sturdy on your own 2 feet on what you want in your future, and you're willing to make sure that if the competition's there, you can, run circles around it. And the Knight of Wands. So some sort of travel for yourself, a mini vacation may be coming up this week for some of you. Maybe you're taking a short trip out of town unexpectedly. It's not a long distance. Maybe it's just a quick getaway. Maybe you're going to see some friends, or going to explore a different part of the country that you live in, that sort of thing. And the Five of Cups. So looking at all that you have, all that you've accomplished, you're feeling a little bit remorseful over what you've had to let go to be where you're at, and wondering, did I let go of the right things? You're just questioning yourself a little bit here this week, but you're not in doubt of yourself by any means. You're just questioning the past, but you realize that there's more on offer behind you, and you're not afraid to turn around, pick the cups up, and move along, because you're realizing where you're at. You get to call the shots. So how nice is that? And the Three of Pentacles. So they realize what you're offering and what's on the table, like what you have to offer others, what you've done, what you've accomplished. You're well accomplished in your line of work that you have chosen. You know what you're doing. You know where you want to go. You're very sure of yourself. You stand out in a really good way. You're being offered more. So maybe this is that new job, but they're offering you more on the table financially. So you're really contemplating it and thinking it over. You're standing in your element. So you know where you're coming from. You know what you have to give. And they're aware of it also, so they're trying to entice you in. And the Page of Pentacles. So definitely new beginnings. Some sort of opportunities knocking here. And you realize it. You're not silly. You know what's on the table, but you want to make sure that you're getting the most for what you're offering them, which is the best way to bargain. Because if you're in demand, you're worth more. The Queen of Pentacles. So there you go. That's your earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. They're very work orientated. They like their finances in order. Maybe you're trying to get your finances in order this week. Trying to make some good investments. You want some good capital coming back after you make good investments. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing something this week, but you want to make sure that you get the best value for your money. Maybe you've got this person out there looking for something that you're after. And the Six of Swords. You're definitely thinking of moving on. You're really, weighing your circumstances right now of what you want to give up in order to get what you want. And I don't think it makes that much difference to you, because you want to move on to calmer shores where you're not, feeling like you're not doing enough, or you're being nagged at all the time, or you're not giving enough, because all of that is not true, because you are. And you want to move on to better, calmer shores, and you're willing to, pack your bags and move along. Maybe you're looking into purchasing a new home for yourself. And the Ten of Pentacles. So most definitely things are starting to turn around for you. Things are starting to go your way. You want to make sure, maybe you've inherited something from somebody that was totally unexpected. Maybe somebody left you something in a will. A home, a vehicle, that sort of thing. It's not a nice way to get it, but sometimes that's the way it goes. There's money in the picture here too as well. This could be a business, a trust fund, and like I said, probably a new home. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing a new home, or they've left you one and it still has, a little bit of money owed against it. So you're negotiating with the banks to take it over. And the Moon card. So definitely things are changing. Rules have changed. Landscapes changed. That new move might be to a totally different part, a different place than you're familiar with. And you decided to move there. And make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Take care of yourself. Don't let yourself run down. This time of the year, I find a lot of people seem to sleep more because they're run down on their vitamins and stuff. We all do it. It's quite common. Try to stay sharp, take care of yourself. You're a very creative person. When you set your mind to something, you will do it. Write yourself that list of things that you want to get accomplished, and, do it that way for yourself. You're also starting to realize that, you might have to, for some of you, watch your weight a little bit, because it might be affecting your health, or maybe you've had, been drinking a little bit more than you should this week. Just out celebrating, having a good time, but, it's not agreeing with you. And the Ace of Cups, so definitely new beginnings. My. You've got all kinds of abundance flowing. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling more passionate in all aspects of your life. Your optimism's back. You got that smile. You're not feeling like you're being judged by anybody. And things are just coming naturally to you. It's just overflowing. You're feeling like there isn't anything that you cannot do or accomplish this week. But be careful what you're doing, because sometimes we think, but it's not always so. And the Two of Pentacles. You've been juggling something for quite a while in your life as well this week, and in the past. You're just sort of trying to make everybody happy, everybody getting along, and this is the week that you're going to make that decision to stop doing so much juggling, stop trying to please so many other people, and trying to please yourself going forward. And the Four of Rods. So you're definitely on good, solid foundation. You're quite aware of what you've accomplished, what you want, what you will have. You're in that frame of mind, which is wonderful. You're rewarding yourself. You're not feeling guilty for rewarding yourself. You know, it's been a lot of effort put into different things, your roads to success. You've had to earn them. It wasn't given to you, you know. You're realizing that you have to refuel and take care of yourself as well. You know, you can't afford to let your health run down, but on a, you know, you're on good solid foundation and moving forward in the direction that makes you happy this week. So wow. All right, I am going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card and see what other kind of clarity we can get. But it looks good for you, Gemini. All right. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. All right, Gemini, there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.